YouTube family. What's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes, it's just my personal opinion. You should not take it as fact. You should not take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. If you're new to the channel, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I'm confident you're going to enjoy the content. And if you don't, look, you can always unsubscribe later. And if you're an existing supporter, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. All right, look, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So this episode, fam, is a review I'm doing on the Cyelee OPTIC. Specifically, the Cyelee Wolf0 optic. And let me let you check that out. Hopefully that shows up. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to put up the specs for the optic up there so you can check those out. And also, I should tell you before I get started, this optic was provided to me by Cyelee. So they sent it out to me for testing and review, which I was happy to do. I'll be honest, I hadn't tried any Cyelee products prior to this. When they reached out to me, I went online and I looked at what other content providers had done relative to reviews to kind of see about their reputation. Because to be honest, fam, and this is no brag or anything like that, but the channel is to a point where I'm getting requests daily now, certainly weekly, by people who want to send stuff in for me to review or advertise on the channel. And I just, you know, if I don't think it's something that you guys are going to appreciate, I tell them no. I tell them no, because I just, you know, there's only so many hours of the day. We produce a minimum of 2 episodes a week, and so I don't have slot time to interview stuff that I don't think you guys are going to find value in. But when I started doing my homework on the company, everybody said that they provide a very strong, well-made and accurate product. So I said, okay, yeah, send it out. Send it out to the channel. So this is designed, you know, for your typical, you know, mid-size compact or full-size firearm. What's cool about this too, as you can see here, they add a rail attachment so that if you wanted to mount this, I mean, I wouldn't, but if you wanted to mount it to an AR-15, you certainly could mount it to a Picatinny rail, and that's all good in the hood. Otherwise, you just unscrew it, and then the mount detaches, and then you can detach this right on the top of your pistol, and it's the same footprint as a Trijicon RMR. So, you know, if you got if your gun is cut for the Trijicon RMR, and you want to, or if you've got an optic plate for a Trijicon RMR, then this will work on your gun. So look, fam, they sent this out to me, and they said, hey, we got a rugged optic that's capable of taking a beating and continuing to function and maintain zero. So I'm not gonna lie, fam, I beat the hell up out this optic. I beat this optic up. I dropped it. I threw it. I slammed it. I did all of that. And not only that, I just happened on my Beretta PX4 Storm to have a Picatinny mount above it. So I kept it on the Picatinny rail, because one of the things, you know, with these optics, the more violent, these optics need to be a lot stronger on a pistol than the ones you put typically on your rifle, because of the violence of the back and forth of the slide. And I've tried other low budget optics on my PX4 Storm, and they haven't held up too well. So I was like, oh, it's great they included this mount, because I can mount this on my PX4 Storm, and and it'll really get, put to the test. And so I'll put some footage up of me shooting this. I'll also put some footage up of the torture testing that I was doing on this, so you can check that out. But I gotta say, fam, it came through with flying colors. I did not have any problems whatsoever with this firearm. I'm sorry, with this optic. And like I said, fit and finish on it is well done. It's an attractive looking optic. I'm not a huge fan of the having the name so big, but other guy, Holosun does it certainly, and other optics do. So I'm not gonna hold back on that, but I think it's a good looking optic. The fit and finish on it is well made. The battery mounts from the top. You've got your brightness settings on each side, and I like that better. Some optics have them both on one. I don't like that because when you're elevated, in a situation, or trying to distinguish, did I hit the plus or the minus? I like the fact that they're on opposite side. That's good. I think I said the battery mounts at the top, so that's good. Unlike Trijicon, the old Trijicon RMRs, where the batteries were underneath, so you'd have to remove it and risk losing 0 to change the battery. This one, you don't have to do that. It has shake awake technology, so that's great. You're not worried about cutting it on. It has a very clear dot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, the dot is very crisp. There it is. The dot is very crisp and clear and clean. I love that. Yeah, I don't have a lot of complaints relative to the optic. Now, what it is, a durable optic, and that it is. Is it as durable as, say, your Trijicon RMR? So I'm like, well, Trijicon RMR is kind of a tank. So it's hard to find optics that are more durable than the Trijicon RMR. And I'd say it's similar size to the Trijicon RMR. But the Trijicon RMR, I think, is running about, $400 range, maybe a little bit less than that, a little bit more than that, depending on whether you can find it on sale. And this optic, let me put up the price right now. You feel me? You feel me? So look, fam, if you are looking for a budget option, you've got a gun, and that's the thing, fam. Some of these optics these days, they cost as much as the gun. So if you buy a budget gun that's $300, $400, a Canic, Taurus, or whatever the case may be, and it's optic ready, or one of these PSA daggers, or something like that, fam. Look, fam, you don't want to pay $300 for your gun and then pay $400 for the optic. It just doesn't make sense, right? But you want something that's rugged. You want something that's reliable. I think the Cyelee is a good option for you, fam. I think it's a good option. It's something you should certainly consider. It is more robust and rugged than a lot of other optics that are similarly priced. And so I think, again, check out the Cyelee. And for those who really want to check out the Cyelee, it's all good. And I told you guys I beat this one up. Lucky for you guys, they gave me 2. Ha! They gave me 2. Now, let me say this. The one thing that I didn't love about the Cyelee, and this is my kind of my one gripe, is the adjustments for up and down, which is right there, and then right and left, which is right there. The little little turnstile is really small. Finding something that would fit, that allowed me to adjust it, was a challenge. So Cyelee, make that bigger. Make that slot bigger. I should be able to do that with any number of things. A little screwdriver or a penny, a little tool or something like that. But this was a challenge. So that would be my one complaint. But once you get that resolved and get it locked in, then it holds zero really well. So like I was saying, good thing this one is beat to hell, but they gave me a brand new one, and I am going to put this out there to you guys, fam, because that's what your boy does. I always look out for the family. So look, fam, if you want this Cyelee OPTIC, you have to do two things. Number one, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. And number two, you have to put down in the comments, 2A-N-LA, I need that Cyelee OPTIC. All right? That's it. That's it. Hit the subscribe button, what you really should have done already. I'm just saying, you see, come on. Right? So you got to hit the subscribe button, one, and two, you have to leave a comment saying, I want that Cyelee OPTIC. And fam, I will choose a winner in short order. I'll probably allow about, 3 to 5 days for the video to circulate. And whoever puts down in the comments, who is a subscriber, and who puts down in the comments, I want that Cyelee OPTIC, fam, I will choose a winner, and we will shoot a Cyelee OPTIC out to you. All right? That's how we do it on 2A-N-LA. What? All right, fam, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. If you want to continue to support the channel, look, fam, we got crazy gear up in the merch store, fam. We got hats, we got t-shirts, we got sweatshirts, we got backpacks, we got water bottles, we got coffee mugs. We got what you need. What? All right, 100% of the proceeds from the store gets put back into the channel to help bring you content. All right, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.